I passed up by the one there where Radio 1 used to be. Up at
I used to
Warner
work
Park.
there, 94.1 FM.
Yeah, it's just last night. I saw the guy DJ Prince.
Oh, Prince.
And I was talking to him. The owner died and his son is in control. And I asked him, what is his son doing?
You mean Gus? Gus Williams?
No, Gus Williams was at...
Radio 1.
This Radio St. Kitts, I think it was.
Okay.
Up at where Carnival Village used to be, up Victoria Road, opposite the park. Because Mr. William, Mr. Pemberton, I can't remember the name, he passed. And his son is in control. And it's been sitting down there for years doing nothing. And it's similar to you. The bug biting me by biff. Why not get into a radio station? I know Carlton Licky Board, Jupand, some time ago, I think I understood he approached the gentleman about buying it. And the gentleman told him no for whatever reason. But
could you imagine Licky Board have your own station? Oh my goodness.
And because I'm not only into sports, from 2015 to 2022.
Let me say good night to Miss Pam Warner. Good night, Miss Pam.
Tell her good night
Yeah,
from me
she's
too.
saying good night to everybody. Yes.
From, may I gonna tell you she from SP where the best be. May I
Yeah,
gonna tell you
well,
that.
when I hear the name Warner, and if Pam is a Warner, Pam is a beautiful woman. Good night again, Pam.
A former national table tennis player as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to challenge you.
You play table tennis
But
too?
I play everything.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
a little bit of everything, you know. I
Okay.
want to. I was trying, but the whole music festival and whatever. But I said I'm gonna reach out to Barman because I want to go up on the court, and I want to take my video, and get the basketball and spin it and tap it.
Wow,
Yeah.
easy girl,
And
easy.
bounce the ball and put it to me thing.
Easy,
and
and some
everything.
lefts and
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Woof.
Yeah, so that's another video that's gonna come out for me. And like I'm gonna say this with my daughter. My daughter said, "Mommy, people gonna like you, you know, because they don't know what to expect of you." But I had a lot of small days, you see. I had small days, so. And then I was in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
Okay.
So what happened, going to school down there, we used to do like, they had indoors, what you call it,
Gyms.
the gym. So, and the auditorium and everything. So I used to play for Wayne Aspinall. Yeah, I was on the sport, even track and field, yeah.
Whoa.
I think back then, if we really had, I was on the sport, even track and field, yeah.
Whoa.
I think back then, if we really had the support, like how I in the support now, you know, we had a lot of potential. But I represent Charlotte Mali and play with other school, Eudora Ken, with baseball, the women's, and I was at shortstop.
Whoa, go on, bad girl.
Yeah, yeah, man. And matter of fact, I used to play anywhere. I bowled. I was first base as well. So I could have played anywhere. And then in St. Kitts now, I grew up under Jeffrey Bass and them. And back in the days, let me tell you this here, Troy, and I think you could relate to me. So I grew up around a lot of boys, like in my family, okay? So I did not have any like younger siblings. So I was always kind of like a leader in my own, my own rights, right?
You ain't easy girl.
Yeah, because I grew up with more or less, well, remember back then we had like a nuclear family, you know? You know, you had, what you call it, the extended family.
Yes.
And all of that, right? And everybody, if somebody, you get a child, the child gonna be living in the house, so like I was like an auntie. So my sister had two girls, so I basically had
Auntie Lavi.
Auntie Lavi, yeah. And Jeffrey Bass, they used to play football. That is when the community used to really come out and go out.
Yes.
Then they used to sit down inside and just on the phone and what you call it? We call them keyboard warriors and sending your opinion and cussing over politics and gaslighting 247, you know? These guys was outside playing sports. So you had cannery like in the nearby village. Used to come up and they still had like football tournament.
Barefoot football in the early days.
Yeah, and then we used to also have cricket, and then just had wind ball and the hard ball, right? But anyway, let me tell you a little bit about me with my upgoing now. So Jeffrey used to be a goalkeeper, like, you know, and all those guys used to come out. So it never used to be like what people saying, like young people time, because it didn't really had, everybody was connected. With
Yes,
young,
close-knit.
middle, old, everybody was out there on the field. It was not like how I am seeing and hearing everything in St. Kitts is like young people. So, well, who are you and I? We ain't even.
Exactly.
Right? Anyway, so let me tell you how I got in. And this is how I was able to get, what you call it, more active into sports. When them guys can't, maybe somebody ain't come from school, from school because they either teaching or from work early, so nobody in the goal, somebody shot. Jeffrey used to literally call me and tell me, go in the goal. And I gone in the goal, right? And them fellas kicking the ball like me, some big man say, "Here, Jeffrey, boy, there's a girl in there." But yeah, want to see me playing them hard too, right? And but here this year now, when they're having thing on 1 show up, they say, "Boy, go call Lavi."
So even if you're in there, they're sending a call you.
Yeah, and my mother, listen, my mom used to say, she's a little girl. But I must honestly say, I was respected. Those guys, it wasn't no hanky-panky or nothing. I swear to God, I was respected. Those guys, it wasn't no hanky-panky or nothing. I swear to God, I don't have any memories of that, thank God. But in the goal, and something, sometimes we used to win and they want to go too hard. So they probably been intimidated. And next thing, boom, and they kick it right in my hand. And then they start to cuss. I hear them, "My bloody girl hard."
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then Mr. Bass now had, he had like a game room. So we had like pool. Remember we talk about the table tennis? He had a thing called ping pong.
Yeah.
No, but ping pong is table tennis.
Yes,
but what the other one, the football with the machine?
Yeah, football.
With the little
still football, yes.
Football? Hand football. Yes, so he had all those box and the jukebox and those kind of things. So I would say a village help raise children was helpful to me and many others.
Lavi, you speak about that. And every conversation you hear, especially with summer coming up, you wake up in the morning, maybe you ain't even brush your teeth. You run outside, no breakfast. You can't go.
Good night, Mr. Winford Hanley. Good night, good night. Good night to everyone on the live tonight. Tonight I'm kind of like chillaxing. We kind of going back a little old school. I believe that too much of this has been missing. I'm really, really tired to try. I had a long day. Plus my granddaughter is in town.
Sorry, she's in where?
In town.
No, you mean Bastia.
Oh, Bastia.
When you say town, we know it's Sandy Point. Or like Winford from SP where the best be, he would know that. So
Okay.
Say the right thing. She's in Bastia.
So I'm gonna behave just like how my granddaughter behaved. She's 3. She'll go, "Oh, okay." The stuff that child do. I'm like, try these little children.
Yeah, they're way ahead of us.
The child be saying, "Grandma, stop talking, Grandma, stop talking." So I said, "You stop talking, Riley." "No, you stop talking, Grandma." And she got me talking like Dora, like the things I'm watching. She's so sweet. I love her to death. Oh my God, she's just a light. And it just make me feel like, right, that anyone, I'm using the opportunity for tonight, and Eustace would want me to do this, because these are the things that he shared with me. Anyone out there that is listening to the Real Talk with Lavi, if you have a daughter, a child, a boy child, you are a grandparent, people are you going to look for your children and spend time with them. The same way you can spend time with other people, the same way you can give your energy elsewhere, put it in your own. Go spend time with your children, because for me, I'm learning so much that when other things may become life pressure, whatever difficulties, I have so much other to look forward to because of the love that I'm getting and enjoying from my 1, 2, 3, third generation. My mother is not here, but this is where we pick up the torch. And my granddaughter is only 3 years old, and the independence that I'm teaching her, I don't talk, no baby talk to her. That child, if she eats something, Grandma, it's delicious. If I give, "Oh, Grandma, oh, disgusting." You know, so you have to speak
Yeah, proper. Not this
proper.
baby talk.
The baby talk, the
Nah,
google
nah.
google, it not work. You have to speak.
Peak. And I think that is where Europeans and North Americans beating us, eh? When you line up
They speak to the children.
and even appearance, you put a 6-year-old child from North America, Europe, in front of the camera, they basically talking
They
like
will
an
talk.
adult.
Down here, they
And
will
here,
shy. No, but if you put on the music for them to walk up, trust me. and I'm gonna tell you this, right? I have to commend my daughter. She's not like Lavi. She's not. She more. But you know the mother, the children them today, they don't.
Something else.
They're not. They don't talk like this. They look at these things as talking. But let me tell you this here. It's talking make you make money. Look at all this entertainment that coming here tomorrow. If they ain't talk, then I make the money.
Wow. Yeah,
You understand? Talking make you make money.
Them sit down comedy in the US.
That's how they make talk. That's how they make the money.
We got to see people talk.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, just like what you were saying, the North American, the Europeans, the children they're very confident.
Extremely.
Right? Extremely confident. My granddaughter, like I said, she's 3 years old. Sometimes I would say things, I was like, you are not Riley. Her name is Riley. So I said, you are Ashley, which is Ashley is my daughter. She was like, no, Grandma, I'm Riley. That's Ashley. Because I just want her to speak. And that little girl, and I trust and hope that as God give me the strength, once I'm alive, I want to do everything to make that little girl be great. Because children are not, they didn't ask to be here.
We went to look for them wherever they were.
Troy, and I feel like in St. Kitts, we are so privileged, but we really need to, I believe that we need to really go hard a little bit more in putting confidence in our children from young.
From the start, the word go, we need to. We need to. And sadly say, even some adults, because I've interviewed adults and they're shy, they're really shy. But all of it starts back in the home. We have to.
Good night, Miss Margaret Douglas. Good night, good night. Good night.
We got to
share the page, everyone. Share the page. Good night, everyone. If you're just in tune, this is Real Talk with Lavi. We're just having a regular conversation. Tonight, I feel because of music festival is tomorrow. I had my guest tonight. He chickened out. Glenbo, you were supposed to be on here tonight. I'm going to talk you, Glenbo. But it's all good, you know. Yeah. We're going to be having hopefully 9:45. To 9 o'clock, we're having someone that's going to come in and join. Okay. But I don't really want to put them out as yet. It's a little surprise.
Well, me ain't going to tell nobody you yanked me out of doing my sports. Tell me come over here.
Yeah.
And you said 15 minutes. Which is 8:15.
I'm gonna help you with yours. That's what it is, you know. Yeah, but what we were speaking about in terms of family, I believe, as I said, when you look at, we could talk and say all the bad things what we don't see on the TV and what happened in America, but what we can take away from America is that family matters in those bigger countries. Yeah. In the North American, in the European hemisphere. Family matters. And as you know, we have the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I could tell you this much, right? I've learned a lot in St. Kitts, but I've also learned family values more in America, believe it or not, because I've seen it with other people, and I try to gravitate with the good. You know, we stray a little bit, but I'm not the kind of person. I don't like to feed off a low energy, right? So I like to get up every day and know that I am a better person than the day before.
That's what we should really aim for, eh? And I don't know how many of us reflect on our day yesterday. Okay, what were the good things? What were the things I really enjoyed? What are the areas where I didn't do that well in? How could I improve on them, etc., etc.? I don't believe a lot of us do that. We just get up and wake up and because some of us don't even say thank you to the Almighty.
And because they don't do that, that is why they keep on doing the same thing. Because I've learned, Troy, and if you think about it, every time we go to sleep, right? The next day when we get up, we actually a new person, because we cannot bring back yesterday.
And this is the first time you're experiencing today.
Exactly.
And it's going to be the last time.
Exactly.
Because what happened at 8:07 a.m. is not going to happen tomorrow. And even if it happens tomorrow, the vibes, the energy, the outcome, that's not going to be the same.
No.
Because it's a new day, a new time, a new everything.
And speaking about it's a new day, Mr. Cartel, I must say, if it's one thing, I'm hoping Tough House, can you get that song? It's a new day by God is the Greatest by Cartel, please. And this is very important, right? Where if people, if you did not know, I am going to tell you this, right? Today, if it's 6 o'clock, and what time it is now? It is actually 8:53. 6 o'clock and 8:53 is not the same.
Correct.
Right? And all I can do, and with the help of many persons that has always been encouraging me, even you, Beef, always giving me all the nice compliments and stuff. It's helpful.
Forgive me, I didn't tell you you're looking lovely tonight. Forgive me for not saying it earlier.
Well, thank you. And to be honest, can I say this? I am so tired, and I got up this morning, and would you believe, I do a little bit of everything, the amount of things I do. Do here, this, do that, and I end up washing my hair. So anytime my hair like this, because I'm getting ready for tomorrow to look out.
I want to snoosh up and wow, go on bad girl.
Yeah, we got to look pretty tomorrow.
But of course, if you make people do that, why can't you do that for yourself?
Exactly. And Beef, I must tell you this, right, that Tough House, you get the song? God is the Greatest.
You look like you're working at it.
With Cartel, bring it up, Cartel.
So you're a big Cartel fan?
I am not really a big Cartel fan. However, I'm very fair. And if somebody sing a good song,
it's a good song.
It's a good song. There's some songs that I might not like, but he has produced some really good songs, and I don't skin out on somebody when me back in my teens, in my earlier.
You go on bad, yeah.
In my early 20s and stuff like that. So I cannot come here and say that the man have some good songs, and because you said about today is a good day, it reminds me of his song with God is the Greatest. You know, that he sing, and that's one of the songs. If I have to go,
God is the greatest.
Cartel, that is one of the songs.
No matter what you're going to, count your blessings, yeah.
He have to sing it. The only thing is that when the song the band, they play it and whatever.
Well, today is a new day. Give thanks to life. All praises to the Lord, me safe and me sanctified. Now make them stress me. Me a wall of vine. With red boom, TJ and moon in my bona fide. And the Lord is around us. His blessings surround us. Me not care who like me. Me just a go and show love. And the Lord is around us. His blessings surround us. Me no care who like me just a go and show love. Oh, far me I come from, what a journey. Good thing God got me. See it and you feel it. Far me I come from, life has meaning. Get a youth keep on believing. So see it and feel. Oh, life is so rough sometimes. Heaven hear me cry. I feel do something with my life. And the Lord is around us. In blessings surround us. Me no care who like me. Me just a go and show love. And the Lord is around us. In blessings surround us. Me no care who like me. Me just a go and show love. Oh, far me I come from, what a journey. Good think God got me. See it and you feel it.
God is the greatest. It's one of my big, trust me, that's one of my big songs from Cartel, and it's going to mash up Music Festival tomorrow night. So persons, listen, tonight, tell a friend, tune in to Lovely Lavi. We'll talk with Lavi. It is 8:57 right down here in St. Kitts and Nevis. You want to hear more about how God is the greatest, the song, the mellow, oh my God, it's just so nice.
Nice melody.
Nice melody, the calmness is for all ages. I could see the young people rocking to it. I can see the adults, and I'm going to let my little granddaughter listen that particular song. I choose what songs for her to listen to.
Of course, you have to.
Yeah.
You cannot not do that.
Yeah. And I'm teaching her how to dance, but not the humping thing. But what I like about her when she danced as a 3-year-old, she was like, let's dance, Grandma, let's dance. And she rock and she, and she's so innocent that she doing, she little rocking and you don't want to see her, right? Let's dance, Grandma. Yeah, and I'm just so proud to know that I'm a part of her journey, her nurturing, and to let her keep that little innocence,
But that, unfortunately, is something that we're losing, because teenagers are becoming mothers, so all when they're in their 20s, maybe early 30s, they themselves are going to be grannies.
Yeah.
And
I have not really matured enough.
My mom died in 86. And
My dad died in 86 too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so
I was in my teens.
I think I might have been in the teens. Yeah.
Why you just want to say young like me?
And there are two things I regret.
Yeah, sorry.
I regret a lot of things in life, but two things I regret with my mom. She told me on certain time, when I get my vehicle, it's not mine, it's going to be hers. She's going to be saying, hey, jump in, let's go here, let's go there. She died in April, on April the 30th. Actually, she was an April woman. She was born the 3rd of April, she got married the 9th of April, and she died the 30th of April.
Hey, I'm April 4th.
The 4th. Whoa.
Your mom was very strong.
Yes.
Mean what she say. Tough, but lovely.
Yes, a beautiful smile out of this world.
Yes.
So
and she tell you straight.
Yeah. And she said, well, whenever I get my vehicle, it's not mine, it's hers. We're going to go anywhere. She died April. I got my license 2 months after, in June. That's one. And 2 grandchildren. She didn't live to see any of us get any grandchildren. She lived to see my sister get married. But that's another story in Lavi, because my mother cried a lot growing up. Cried because the doctor told her my sister would have gone blind when she was 12, when she reached to 12. By the time she's 12, she's going to be blind. And my mother tired, bawl and pray and pray and bawl and pray. The Benny Hinn and the Rex Lombard, these gospel things, and they sending money to them. And my sister had a serious cross eye. This eyeball was almost right in the corner over here.
You know they could fix them? I've seen that fixing the
They actually, and she used to wear glasses. And about 30 years now, my sister stopped wearing glasses and she could see good without the eyes.
And how the eyes is the
yeah,
same?
there's still a little...
just a little slighting.
But she could see by name. And my mother always said, she just wanted to live long enough to see my sister get married. She tell us plain, you and my brother know, y'all could see about y'all self. And
let me just say good evening to, listen, are you, I don't want to say Sandy Point, are you tongue people?
SP were the best.
So, Mr. Junior Scrippy Hodge.
SP were the best.
Are you Sandy Point people?
Hub, hub, hub.
Good night to you, Mr. Junie. Good night to Mr. Dave Lawrence. Lavingstone. Good night. Good night. Yeah, it's good to see you.
Hub, hub, hub. And my sister got married December 1985. And my mother died April 1986, 4 months after. I guess that's what she was living for in the end, just to see my sister got married. And if we had children by then, it would have been a problem, because she would have wanted the children to stay by her all the time. She would not have wanted really the children to spend any time with us, because that's the love she would have had for them. So those are 2 regrets I really have about my mom, a wonderful lady. But hey,
It's
that is life.
nice listening to you and hearing you speak about your mom. Sugar Bowl spoke a lot about his mom. He said his mother basically is the one that, because, she used to tell him that, boy, stop talking, you must eat a radio. I never hear that. Listen, you got to listen to the interview, eh? I never hear nobody tell anybody if they eat a radio.
And that's a lot of talking Sugar Bowl doing from small.
Well, it's his career.
Yeah, that's true. And
he's very good at it and a natural.
And that is why, Lavi, we as parents, whenever we see children doing things in the house, support them, because the inner them, they're really telling us what they have, what they want to unleash, what they want to be. You see a child marking up and down the walls and the floors. Don't beat him and tell him stop it. Give him paper, give him crayon.
Can I add to what you're saying? I'm going to use myself. When I was between the age of 9 and 11, in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, at Christmas, you get your gifts exchange. When I was in St. Kitts, I never know nothing about the Christmas tree. Of course, you had a Christmas tree in town, the big Christmas tree. But it was not like, at the time, and it was not just my household, where we grew up with lighting on a Christmas tree and gifts and those kind of things, right? I don't know, because we grew up in St. Kitts, we're between, we celebrate Christmas and Carnival.
The Christmas get lost in the carnival.
Exactly. Unfortunate. But when I went to St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, between 9 and 11 years old, Christmas time, my sister will give, because I grew up with my sister, right? My eldest sister, she was like my mother to me. The lady was like almost 25 years older than I am. And everybody, the girls, will get $1. She gave me $1. I did not want no $1. I just wanted a coloring book and some crayons. And speaking about marking up the walls and stuff, I remember my sister used to say, put on the book, y'all with the color, y'all with a draw. But to this day, I respect my mother, my sister, because a lot of us, our black community, we never really know any difference. You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
we never value these things.
That's correct.
Until when we moved to Florida in the mainland. No disrespect, but the Caucasian Americans at the time, they were like, he's like, he likes to draw a lot, so we're gonna put him into drawing school, and we're gonna have him open up his own art, and we have like this art piece that he did, and they take it to the exhibition and blah blah blah. But I'm saying this now, right? That this is like a new era. The world meets. That's how I see it, especially through social media and all these things, right? Where America make everything a business. So going back, as you said, when I was a child and other people was a child, we never really know about being ambitious in terms of being entrepreneurs. It was more like the men go to work and the females stay home and take care of cook and clean and everything.
Wash.
And I'm saying this here, right? That it makes sense now that at my age, when I see the way how certain people would beat up on me in the negative that don't know me, as my daughter say, because they don't know me, so I'm confusing them because they don't know where love is gonna come in. Because I'm filled with so much of life knowledge. And this lady, Angela Innes, you know her?
Yes, the lawyer.
A few years ago, I'm going to say not a few years ago, decades ago, I was in my 20s, and she said, I was passing through the gut, because I think they had their law firm somewhere in College Street gut on the side. And she said, Lavi, you have to work on learning the University of Life. And in my head, University of Life, because when you hear university, you think we're going to university. And this is why it's very important. Do not cut off the elders from the young. Young people, don't cut off the elders. You need them. So when we're saying, them old people out there, how are you going to learn? Yes, that can come in, yes. So I am just saying, right, that what is happening here in our beautiful small federation, the entertainment world is one thing. Everybody want to make the money. But I feel that we need more programs like We'll Talk with Lavi. Just like even I see the way how you do your program as well with the sports. We can't be so stiff. You have to every now and then give a little life lesson, a little, Eustace would listen.
Exactly.
Come back to Eustace Hendrickson, the older heads. Because if we don't get this, so these are things where nobody have to tell me these things because these are cementing me from a kid. I see these things. And this is why I don't really call people old, because I see them as an individual. You understand? Now, if I have to identify them and somebody say, well, how old are, describe them, that is where I will describe them. But if I see somebody come in here, I don't like, oh, me, I'm just an old man coming in there. That's not in my head. I just see a head making
knowledge, experience, wisdom, which, let's face it, we don't have that much as they do.
No.
And everything we are going through, chances are they went through in life already.
Exactly. And Biff, come back, as you said, I grew up here in that Sandy Point, and I really respect Sandy Point because I understand that it really was a town.
It was.
And the more
the second town in St. Kitts.
Right.
But it was also the capital for the Leeward Islands, eh?
Right, but the fact that the Sandy Point community is so strong and instill that in us, this is how we're gonna know about it, because somebody have to hold on to that roots, If you don't hold on to it, how we gonna know? And I think this is what's happening in St. Kitts. We gotta be careful that the media is there, yes, but we can't go too mainstream. And in the mainstream, all we're doing is just seeing all the fancy things. We see people up there in all the nice vehicles, the nice house, the nice this, but we don't know how they get up there.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? And what people don't understand, back in the days when you had the cane field, water bearer, the tractor driver, the this, the that.
Drop soda.
If you have to look at every single one of them, right? They will have been the instrument of their children or somebody's children. So all these people you're seeing in the education and the this and the glitz and acting like they're better than somebody else, they come off of someone else's struggle.
And a lot of these people living in the cane field, they send the children to university.
Oh, yes.
However they get to Lavi, I don't know. They send the children to university.
Yeah, give me a second. It is 9 minutes after the hour of 9. I have my two guests is going to be joining me soon. They're actually coming in. Good night. Oh my goodness, it's you. Yes, oh my goodness.
And with all the salutations, good night to
yes.
Dr. Irvin Sweeney, King Sweeney.
Yes, okay.
He's logging on and listening.
Nice.
Good night to you, Doc. Good evening. How are you, sir? Good evening, ma'am.
This is the lady from the Ascan group in Birmingham.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The lady you're going to?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we're going to try more just now,
Well,
Yes. But before we join in to you guys, Biff, one of these days, you really have to get some time and we have this discussion.
Yes,
because it's not even about us, it's to help the youths. Because this is how I am today, is the elders help me. So I can deliver like this and I don't have to come. Like I come here tonight, let me show you this here. I wash my hair and I just twist them and I did not have to say, I'm coming and I hear people going to be out there listening to me, so I got to put on this and I have to put on that. Natural. Yeah. And if we as black people forget who we are as a person, we're going to basically, she ain't look good because she ain't have on this, she ain't have on that. But at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, if you ain't take off some of these things,
you're in problems.
You're in problems. And there's a lot of people, even in the glitz and the glitz and the glam. And I could speak as a hairstylist, as somebody I'm a cosmetologist, matter of fact. I studied hair, skin, face. And I'm saying this here because there's a lot of people out there, women in particular. They have a career. They're beautiful. They have a good life. But a lot of them lack self-esteem. A lot of them are very not confident. And a lot of them are like that because they drown in the materialism and the vanity of this earth. There's a balance. You see, I go music festival tomorrow, I'm going to look cute. But when that done, I come back to Lavi.
Yes.
Right?
I know you.
Absolutely.
I know you, man.
And
know
I'm
you,
so
man.
thankful. And this come from because of the people that was around me when I was growing up. And I have not lost. No amount of money and no amount of position can make me be who I'm not. Because I love what I'm doing. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I love to help people. I don't scorn people, okay? And I'm saying this here tonight because a lot of women are very, like I said, they lack confidence. Some of them, they put on the wig so much that they can't take it off, and if they take it off and somebody call them, they're ashamed to go. They got to put on a hat on the head because they ain't got no hair, this place. And a lot of the hair that is missing is because they abuse, just like how people abuse the herb, they abuse in life. The chemicals. In life, there's abuse in everything.
Yes.
Right? And when you're going to abuse that, they destroy the hair. So now they feel they lack confidence now. So some of them got a boyfriend and the man not even know, husband not even know how they look.
Because they always
Wig down and
They're always wigged down. But COVID have shown a lot of them. And some of them, some of people got you, maybe they're on chemicals, certain things, and they lose their hair for whatever reason. But I would tell you this, sometimes nothing wrong with the wig, but we can't idolize it. And sometimes it's best shave off wherever on there. Just like how some men, because men got you insecurities too. Even some Rasta men, they lose their hair and they ball and they're holding on with a little one covering up and that kind of thing.
They feel
But
it's the end of the world.
I want to share this here tonight because, tomorrow is music festival. And this is going out to everyone, especially even the Rasta men. Here, H-A-I-R, it never kill a man.
You're trying what I mean.
So which
I'm the
mean,
bald head.
I'm not throwing word. I'm actually encouraging other people, right? I am letting people know that if you have hair loss for whatever reason, you never have anything that say you have stage 4 hair loss and you're gonna die. You get where I'm coming from.
Indeed.
That's you, man.
You understand? So there are other things that we need to embrace, and this is why I have kept my authentic, and it's helping a lot of other people. But Troy, I am saying this here to you, and I know you took your time out tonight. We need more of this, our real people coming. Look at this lady, how she come here. Look at how my Rasta friend come here tonight.
Because I know you from Akola, man.
Exact, and we're gonna speak a little bit about that too tonight too. Right, and I am just saying this, right, that the world, people say, no, the world changed and the world always changing. It's a revolving world. The world's spin. You understand? It don't stay still. That is why when we born, when you look at me, she 4 years already. Time flies. Nothing waiting on us, right? And I feel very honored because I remember back in the days when you hear radio, people like Junior Liebert and them, and I could always call the name, and I'm thankful for them. Ronnie Rascal, the late El Green, Via Galloway, all those people, Alva Bradley, Peter Warner, Theo Clark from St. Paul's, the late Cons, all those people that will have had a voice, Arthur Gray, all those people, some of them I really don't know. Goldwyn Keynes.
Southwell.
See, the names are calling. But I just want to let the people in that had a chance to share the information and encourage others. Look where I am today. Because before I became a hairstylist, I really liked mass communication. But coming from a small
family community, we always feel, well, she don't speak this way or he don't speak that way to deliver the end. So who is she? She can't talk, she not say it right. If me not say, I say centipede, it was supposed to be centipede. Or you is, she's a dunce. She did not say you are. But we listen to those soap opera, and I have heard them saying you is, and they speak it so. Not American stuff, yes. Really.
Of course, and we accept these things.
But it's foreign.
Because it's foreign. But I'm so happy to see like things are changing. I am now the host of my own podcast, collaborating with WinFM 98.9, Win Media, SKN, and social media. And I'm also now the new TV host for TVC Channel 40.
Congrats again.
Right? It's a part of SKN Newsline.
Always got a kind of energy.
Right. And I am saying this, right? And I'm not using the word like I like it's me. I am just using me because I was beat up on, right? I remember when my first episode, this is my 61 episode. 61st. And I remember even before I started, this guy, he went on social media and he make a big post. The dancing girl from Monkey Hill, he had just a girl. This what Win FM come to go put she on, right? But you know what? I am so confident. I smile, and that person, I thank him, and I'm forever thanking him because of him. He makes
Build
me.
you.
Yes, he builds me.
Indeed.
Build you.
And it's not just him alone, but right. And this is why I feel honored to know that I am here, and I learn because of the elders taught me, and the confidence, the self-esteem that has built inside of me, right? I cannot stay here. I don't want to die with it. I want to pass it on, just like how others has passed it on to
Just
me.
like how I'm passing on the culture to you.
And just like how you're passing on the culture. And this is why we're going to go into you guys. Tonight, we're going to have a good discussion, and you're going to make sure, people are going to make sure know what you come here for through this media platform. It's not about me, but it's about our authentic. It's about time that we stop discriminating, because when we're saying this other race is discriminating, we are discriminating among ourselves. We are discriminating among this color black.
Same color.
If the color darker than, like it's like the darker the color, you discriminate it.
That's true.
And then when we're dead gone, they come up and they write all kind of nice thing about the person.
That's true. That's true.
Well, Lavi, before you kick me
Yes.
out, I want to
Yes.
give these, they say,
Yes.
quickly. I mentioned about working with children. 1 January, I was in grade 3, I think. No, I was in grade 1 or 2. I was in grade 3 as yet. After carnival, I was drawing in class, drawing a masquerade, because I already had a little knack for masquerade. The teacher came around and beat me because I wasn't paying attention clearly. Only to find out later down the road I'm the director of culture. So
You see?
I'm thinking, why, when I was drawing after carnival, seeing the masquerade, could that have been the indication from in me coming out about my cultural
But
aspect?
wait there. Stop you. In my time, playing masquerade, we play right in front of your father place in a Sandy Pine.
Okay.
You see?
This is 1975.
Okay.
Into this thing. 50 years now for me and my brother.
Congrats.
Listen, we're going to have a good conversation. I just want him to
Yeah,
wrap up.
kick me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, kick me out.
He used the word kicked out, but
Kick me out, yeah.
yeah, but and before when he go, when we're gonna kick him out, but not now. But when he got, you're gonna slide down there, and my girl gonna slide in here. So, yeah.
And I use that to say, support the children when you see them think. If you see them
Yes.
beating on the table,
Yes.
run down the store, buy them a drum.
A drum.
If you see them trying to sing, run down the store, buy them a toy mic. Because they are saying, this is what is in me. These are the skills I want to get out. Natural. I love a natural woman, bad.
That's why you're in trouble me.
Lord,
Lord, I don't want to get him in trouble. In a good way. In a good way.
No, I like a natural
Yeah,
woman.
in a good way.
But I also understand with some women,
Respect.
they,
Telling this is it, man.
Yeah.
but I understand some women, they don't have the convenience of being naturally here, for example. And I saw a lady this
What do you
afternoon.
mean we ain't had the convenience? But back
The
in
confidence,
the
sorry.
but I accept that, right? But back in the days, we never had all of that, and we had the confidence.
Yeah, I agree.
So where did that go?
But
So
no.
who are we really following?
Some picky here, for example, you hear picky, and you mentioned the word discriminate. A lot of us discriminate with ladies who don't really have long hair. They get picky here.
Well, trust me. Let me tell you this here. I've had black men look at me and say, you know, you're gorgeous, but you know, why you have your hair like that? I'd rather if you perm it and have it down long. Black men. But hear this. I've had white men. Oh my God, your hair is so beautiful. It's just like you look so exotic. You just look so different. White men tell me that. So the problem is it really the other people?
It's all about us and our self-confidence
Or
and things.
is it the slavery thing from way back or whatever
Perhaps.
it is? But I would always say, right, maybe, Lord, nobody knocked me, eh? But I believe that, yes, slavery was there, and we should always remember the people that work hard for us and struggle hard and went through the pain for us, right? But I also feel through education we should be better. Not that we're going to forget it,
No, you can't forget.
right? But I feel that we need not to start, like, keep that blame, and ready to knock the other people, because at the end of the day, as I said, people are individual, people are human beings. And sometimes a lot of things are not racist. A lot of it is ignorance that we mix up with race. Ignorance, because a black man will come and disrespect you.
Yeah, man.
You're not going to say it's race. But if a white man come
Yeah, he say race.
and say the same thing, we
And
say it's race.
because he white.
Because he's white.
Black people racist bad, you know.
But you see,
When it's not really race, he's just ignorant, just like anybody else.
But again, before we run off.
Yes, go ahead, sorry. Listen, I'm really going to kick you out. Hurry up.
Yeah, I remember I was teaching at the Sandy Point High School.
I'm grateful after you don't hold me long, eh?
But I got to know,
Yeah.
I was teaching at the Sandy Point High School, and I came home from school the afternoon, and my mother most times outside, and I felt great hugging her and kissing her
Yes.
out there, and I guess she felt like a big coke too.
A big one?
A big coke. But something happened one day, and my mother backed me and slapped Lavern, and I am a big man,
Your
I
mom?
teaching. My mother backed me and slapped in the road, and I teaching. I just went inside and ball like a little boy.
You better go in. I should
I
back
just
you.
ball like a little boy. I went in my house, ball like a little boy. I
She told-
teaching. I'm
she-
a big man.
She told you why she back is slap?
Yeah.
What it was for?
I said some things and
You
did
did
something,
something
that I
and-
should not have done.
Okay.
And finally, this afternoon I saw a lady.
And that was back then. People react different. This is
Uh-huh.
like, remember I told you,
now.
it's a different generation. We got to move with time.
Yeah.
You understand? You don't dare hit children. Children will hit you back and you say they're rude.
Parents,
But they're not rude because
the
they're
parents
going.
can tell you don't hit the child.
Right, but if you look at it, if you think about it now, right, this is 2025. We cannot, remember, we were speaking about what happened yesterday. Today is a new day. It's a different day. We can't let us hear us, back in the days. It's not back in the days. This
you
is
know what
now.
I say? You cannot put back will know.
Exactly.
You will get modern.
Exactly.
So the youth them going to work.
Right, and if you think about it really, if I give you a box right now, right, and it's it's a woman, don't hit her back, but it hurt you, so why not hit me back? And reflexes. So we got to be very careful when parents, I'm just saying in today's time, to just take up your hand and hit. You must teach people not to hit because you would
Exactly.
like
It's
to be
peaceful.
hit back, right?
It's
Yeah.
peaceful. And
continue.
I remember my mother telling me when I went high school, she told me try. I send in your school to learn. Me and send in your school to play. Me and send in your school to get in trouble. And if any day the teachers them call her, tell her come down to school for me, consider I done with school because she ain't going away.
Okay.
And Lavern, I ain't test my mother to find out if she was joking or serious. I take it serious. And she never did have to go down to school for me. But finally, this afternoon I saw a lady and she had some physical, what do I want to say? She's not as wholesome as we are. And it seems that it's bothering her per se. And I say I have to talk to her and tell her, hey lady, yes, you may not be 100% like me or like other people, but give thanks because some people don't have hands, they don't have legs. Some people can't walk. So you could walk and the person is a very intelligent person. But give thanks.
But try again. You can have all the answers there, but I'm an old soul, right? Again, adding to what you said, and if you notice, we have been here and nobody, because my program is a program not for, I agree and I disagree. This is not the program for it. This is a program to educate and give information.
Uplift, yeah.
Uplift, right? When you're going to see people like that, again, in our small communities, we do not, I don't want to say compliment, we don't uplift one another enough. There are persons doing it, but not enough.
Enough of us don't
Right?
do enough of it.
And because we are told now how beautiful people supposed to be and look, beauty come in a different form now. All of a sudden, black people, if your nose wide, you're beautiful. Your nose straight, you're beautiful. Your lips ain't shaped a certain way, you're beautiful. Your eyes ain't shaped a certain kind of way. So why our black people want us to look like the Europeans?
When they're trying to look like us by
You understand?
sometime.
They want to be like we.
And they want to look like us.
I'm telling you.
Because, and I could tell you, traveling helps a lot. Everybody cannot travel, right? But exposure helps a lot. Experience. We can have a lot of experience here in St. Kitts. But listen, this is going to be a whole, when you come back, because now I know, you're going to have to come on my show like to just have conversations. Because what I'm seeing here in St. Kitts, Troy, a lot of people in St. Kitts are not using the outdoors enough.
To get the experience to know how this is how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
With life.
Correct. And using outside don't mean just you go in the afternoon for exercise. A lot of, like, I took a walk down from Frigate Bay, come down on the Newtown Bay Road. And I walking down there in the night, nice moonlight, and me alone walking come across. Nobody utilizing the water, I call it the waterfront. And it's such a beautiful, the Newtown, it's such a beautiful, it looks so pretty, the water, the horizon. A lot of our people, I guess, they're tired when they finish work, but they don't come back. Even husband and wife, they don't come out as couple and enjoy the atmosphere, the nature besides going to a bar. Tomorrow night up there going to be full with people clubbing. What happened to nice moonlight walks and then bonfires here in St. Kitts? You know who I enjoy them with? The Ross University. And the beach.
Over at Chickadee Shack.
And enjoying the bonfire. And when, she playing white. No, I'm not playing white. I'm a human being just trying to enjoy our beautiful island just like these other people.
Why should strangers enjoy it?
Yeah.
We are not.
However, as I said, all this now will come with help, the knowledge, by having programs and helping people, the youths. And that is why you find that the crime and all these other things, people are bored. They don't know what else to do besides getting angry. And violence, children going against parents and still want you to support them and feel like you're entitled. We don't have these, everything is so mainstream. Criticizing. You understand? Hoping to criticize you and knock you down and think, well, okay, I spread this big rumor about her. I spread this thing about him. So she gone now. Because that's what, when people are unhappy, they bring out the emotional in a different form to get others to join with them, to knock down the one person that they... Yes, yeah.
Well, Lavi, it was nice having me.
I'm going to have you again.
And there are two things on the music festival you got to go and see.
Tell me.
The string band and the steel band. My son playing in the steel band.
Yes.
So I have to speak to some of my lady friends to see if one could buy me a ticket to go to see the string band Thursday. And another one could buy me a ticket to go to see the steel band on Friday. Again, because my son playing and I have to go and see him. If you want to buy me one of the tickets, I don't mind. I wouldn't argue with you. All
right, ladies and gentlemen, you can't win with Real Talk with Lavi. He just gave me a ticket. Don't pay no mind.
Thanks a lot for having me, Lavi. Yeah. A wonderful show as usual.
Thank you, but listen, you can't come here and say something in a nutshell about Real Talk with Lavi to the people right now.
It's a very positive show, a lot of energy, and you're getting the natural stuff, the raw stuff. You're not getting it fake. You're getting it from the heart. And it's mixed. Though the serious stuff coming out, there's the levels of entertainment with it. So tune in every night to Real Talk with Lavi on winnfm 98.9.
Wednesday night, 8 to 9.
If Wednesday night, 8 to 9, forgive me.
Wednesday night, 8 to 9. If it's interested, we give them a little bit extra. But I want you to read this here from your people. This one right in there with a lot of...
Dennis Warner. I'm not going to tell you he from SP with the best me.
Listen on the point. That's what I tell you. Read it.
Just got off the phone with Eustace. He asks for prayer as he's fighting a fierce battle with brain cancer. And I'll repeat it. This is from Dennis Warner, Shungbong. He's living in Texas, and Eustace is living in Texas. Just got off telephone with Eustace. He asks for prayer as he's fighting a fierce battle with brain cancer.
Yeah, thank you so
And
much for
we
that.
keep you in our prayers, Eustace, at all times, and we encourage others to do that. And Lavi, again, it was nice having you here, and thanks for kicking me off. I appreciate it. I have to go on to my sports. And always tune in to Real Talk with Lavi, because, like you say, you're going to get the real talk.
You see,
All right,
you see, you come here, the energy is so good. 15 minutes, and look here, he tapping your time. You could ease over there, like slide over. Okay, so she's gonna come over? Okay, so you come over there, honey. All right, thank you so much, Tough House.
Yes, man.
Engineer at work.
Real man.
Thank you. I just got a big up Win FM 98.9. 98.9? Yeah, I got a big up Win FM. I feel so comfortable being here.
Me too. It's the first time. We are eating for breakfast. The Vibes Masquerade, because you see what happened, we'll be traveling to England for the ASCAN, what I call it now, the
Heritage Day.
Heritage Day.
Yeah.
This is the lady, the chair lady. Yeah.
Well, all right, just stick a pin right there. It is 33 minutes after the hour of 9. This is Real Talk with Lavi. Once again, I am Lavern Davis. If you're on the internet, it's think it's our farm, think it's a Nevis. They say a tiny dot, but I would say it's shaped like a guitar. Some people say it's shaped like a chicken, like a drumstick. Is it?
And he's a drummer also.
And he's a drummer.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And I have here in the studios with me, something strange enough. This is something weird that I was told that you guys are joining me.
Yep.
So I know you know, but I don't remember.
At a Cola Tegomanti.
A Cola Tegomanti.
When you're going in for Queen. Remember
You
that?
remember?
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh my goodness.
That is a lot of years.
I
baby.
did not want to. I was like,
Yes.
is it you? Because you have a brother that sometimes I used to get mixed up with you and your
Well,
brother.
Yeah, this is the one.
You're
This is
the one?
This is the one.
Listen, we're gonna get you guys, right? But 1983, I was 14 years old, going in for Miss Labor,
Okay.
and they took me down by a cola Tegrament.
Yeah, man.
And he was there, all of them teach me everything. And listen, I win the show, you know.
Win the show.
I
Yeah,
win
man.
the show
Yeah. Yeah,
for
man.
Miss Labor.
Okay.
1983, but here this year, a half a point they robbed me from the show. Because the girl went up. You know, let me tell you this, when it comes to politics is something you say.
Politics is politics.
The girl went up, and when people love the Papa Butcher, she said, eat the breadfruit and call the Papa Butcher name and you win. Just like that. Yeah. But that was something else.
I know. His memory is Ava.
Yes,
Henry.
Ava Henry
Yes.
and Yvonne.
And Ivan, them is who was behind you. Me, Roy.
And Roy.
Yeah. I
Listen,
remember.
let me tell you this here. The night of Miss Labor, that was back in the days when the Labor show. And
That's
people,
when the Labour show was on top.
yes, and people, let me tell you this here. This is nothing to do with politics because Labor was not even in government then. It was the People's Action Movement in
Yep.
1983. But the show was held at Mass's house. And when you want to see like a sardine pan kind of thing with people. And speaking about that, the love of the Labour Party, the movement, I really felt it as a child. When I came out, you see Miss Byron, God bless her soul,
Yep.
all those older ladies was out to the front.
I just call her mommy.
The late Ann Liebert, that's the Governor Marcella Liebert and Junior Liebert mom.
Yeah.
All of them was, the mother stalwarts of
Of
the
Labour.
Labour,
Yes.
right? And they was to the front. And I remember because back then, country and tongue, if you're from the country, automatically, they basically going to say, you're not going to come nothing. I was from Monkey Hill. It was only up to constituency number 7. I remember it quite well. So it went up to 7. And I just want to speak about this quickly, like how he's here. And I remember when they said number 1, 2, and 3, those are the ones you see people coming out for.
That's true.
And when I came out, the boo from number 4, everybody, when they say boo,
Oh.
boo. But my cousin Judy Hobson, because she had brought me down to you
Yep,
guys.
yep.
Remember she was with Tamboro.
Judy is my good friend.
Yes.
Remember, she netballer.
Yes,
Yeah.
and when I had a strong, speaking about confidence, I really had a strong team around me.
Yep.
Amai Baird was my, and Chessie Byron, my hairdresser.
Yeah.
And Michelle Brooks, I think she was a national queen, and the costume and everything that came from her. So I had an army around me, right? Trailblazers. And I remember that my cousin Judy told me, she said, listen, because she know the drift about it. And Jean Byron, all of them spoke to me. Fitzroy Bryan, that was his constituency.
Right in the area.
And he's the late Fitzroy Bryan,
Yep.
Honorable Fitzroy Bryan. And she said, Lavi, they're going to boo you, but don't study them, don't take them on. Beresford Byron, he married to my cousin. Mm-hmm. All of them drilled me, said, don't take them on, block them out, and don't let them think you forget what you're going to, listen, I had a real army behind me. And when they come out to number 7, I hear once my mother come, my mother didn't want me to go in for those things. And Miss Ward, all them have live in the gut. And when they said, monkey head number 7, they boo. So she said, well, I tell you, go out and step on them. And I went and they said, boo, right? But listen, when they said boo, I stopped, pause, like, with the boo. And then I walk, and they said, my girl, I watch the one there from Monkey Hill. Watch Monkey Hill. So here, Miss, I could hear them. God bless the dead, but we have to talk about them in good faith.
Yes, man, yeah.
And Liberd, Miss Byron, all of them. Come over here, darling, you look good. Come over here, you look good. And you want that little sound in there. I hear my mother in the back. That's my daughter. And I did my thing and I rocked. Let me tell you this here, the second appearance, it wasn't a boo for me, no? Oh. Everybody booing, even them from the tongue.
Yep.
The race was, to be honest, was between me and number 2, a girl named Judith. I will never forget that. Yeah. And when they called Judith, and once, let me tell you this here. Speaking about politicians and community leaders, those comrades was really dedicated leaders. You ain't want to see the late Sir Mr. Limore behind his girl for number 3, like literally out there, like you could see him like repping.
Real repping.
And when I coming out, I could see Fitzroy, the late Honorable Fitzroy Bryan, out there like strong as if like, that's my girl. They was really into it. It was a real involvement.
Yeah, that was weird. That's when, you remember they used to bring the Trinidad group.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And you all had danced the night on top of the show too?
Yeah, we danced the night, the same night, with the Trinidad dance group.
Yeah.
Because you see, I play drums too,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I drum, dance, everything, Yeah, man.
This wasn't supposed to be, but he come back here, brought back all the memories. And yes. I didn't even remember that, like...
Never forget.
I didn't even know that you will have even... But I didn't want to say anything, as I said. So I used to get mixed up with him and his brother. That's why I said I don't even know which one this is.
We ain't really twin, man. Mm-hmm. But you see, in the same house, same mother, same father.
Yeah.
Never part ways.
And the energy of you guys too.
And we have an energy.
Yes.
Because it's 50 years now we're doing this thing called culture. 50. Yeah, man. And sometimes my bigger brother them, we tell me, boy, when you go far, stay out there, because these people here now look for you, man. Yeah? Because me not boasting.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, right now, in the Federation, they have 2 men like me. And my brother, them always behind me. They say, not because my brother, I know he. Because when me
but you're absolutely correct.
When me put my mind to something, I go to that.
Yes.
Even me work. Because I got a little illness one time there, and we had to perform. And my man just stayed in the hospital with me. Stayed here with me. When he turned off, he called the doctor them. Want to know how he keeping, what going on. Yeah. When the grace of God. Yeah? I always believe in God.
Nice.
And I always talk about Miss Harmony. She always tell them that guy have a gift. Nobody can take it. My mother bring me on she birthday. Me are the first, she are the first.
Nice. Stick a pin. I know that tonight, it was last minute, But I'm just so happy to know that, because it was like, who these people are tonight. It was last minute. But I'm just so happy to know that, because it was like, who these people are, and I mean, I was happy to do it, but when from the time you step in, I was like, oh my God, like I said, you took me back. But tell the people your name and stuff like
Well,
that.
my name is
You can look, right,
Yeah.
this is the camera for you, so, right.
The legend for the folklore in a St. Kitts. You have nobody get a 5-star honor in a St. Kitts for folklore, but I man, thank God for that. You understand? And you find me now in the Vibes Masquerade group. We will be traveling to Birmingham. The same lady on my right hand. Them is the people who behind us.
Keon and Connery.
I like your accent.
Yeah, man.
So I'm changing my accent now.
You don't need to.
I always believe in
But this is
England.
my radio voice, really. I don't really talk like
nice.
this most of the time.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean?
So question, Miss Jackie, what the breakfast is about? What's your involvement with the Vibes group? Masquerade, right?
Well, we invited the Vibes Masquerade up last year, but they couldn't make it last year. So we invited back again this year. And
Invite them up where?
back up to the UK.
Oh, to the UK.
Yeah, we do a Heritage Day, which is try to convince people in the UK that St. Kitts and Nevis got more to offer than, sand and beaches. And we run an organization called ASCAN, which is the Association of St. Kitts and Nevis Descendants. And we are the descendants, and we need to claim our right.
So you
here.
are your family's from St. Kitts?
Yeah.
What part of St. Kitts?
Connery, Keon,
Okay.
and my dad was from Nevis.
So you're well rooted.
Well rooted,
Yes.
man.
So I got the
St.
St. Kitts and
Nevis.
Nevis.
Yes. And you come with your hat and everything, repping. Look at
Yeah,
you.
that's what I'm
Look
telling
at the
you,
camera
man.
and show them your hat.
Real rep.
Okay
Tell you,
then.
man. Real rep.
Nice. So you're doing a breakfast fundraising?
Yeah, at the Bamboo Bar, we're trying to help the some of the funds that they're going to be needed in England.
The Bamboo Bar, that's the one in Liverpool Road. The ending of Fort Thomas Road. That's
Just
Road
going
and
to the Bay
Shirley.
Road, go down to the Bay Road, yeah.
And that's going to start from 6 o'clock. That's what was early, but I said 6 o'clock till 10. Especially when it's movie festival, so I don't know who's getting up, but hopefully they'll get up and support. We're going to cover all the food costs and stuff, and any profits definitely go all to the
and
Vibes Band.
how much is the are you gonna sell like a plate or?
Yeah, we're gonna sell a variety of foods. We're starting from $20 EC. We might go up to 25 if you want ground provisions. But then you got the saltfish.
So what's
you got
all
your
gonna
mackerel.
be in the dish for $20?
You got your saltfish, you got your mackerel, you got your chicken wings, you have your lentil patties or cakes that this brother's
the
gonna
veg.
make.
Yeah.
You got your chicken franks, you got your seasoned beans.
Any Johnny cake?
You got Johnny cakes. You also got your sliced toast. A lot of Birmingham people are in St. Kitts now for the music festival.
Yes.
A lot of them is here right now.
Birmingham, big up yourself.
Big time, man.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. So yeah.
So who you come out to see for tomorrow night for? Is it tomorrow night or who are you
Well,
gonna?
I was supposed to go like 3 nights. I was being invited.
So which one you gonna go for tomorrow night? People are saying the local acts because without the local, especially on a Thursday night, turn it up.
Turn it up, man.
Yeah.
Upside
Yeah,
down,
I'm
man.
going tomorrow night. I mean, I not really don't know who's on the bill, but whoever's on there, if it's local or not, because I was down by
You could always just in the future, so you could know for Music Fest. Everything is Google now. We could just Google Music
Yeah,
Festival.
sorry, but I
and then
forgot
you'll
it.
see.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
teach
But I just want to
programs
let you know. Anytime you forget, just Google and it's right there. They
Can
have
you
it.
tell me then? Can you tell me?
Well, I don't know all of it. Like I can, but I'm on radio. I don't want to
Okay,
just
I thought you
Yeah,
knew,
I could actually pull it up for you.
Yeah,
But go
if you
ahead.
can, yeah. But I like all the local bands anyway, so I always support local. Me first,
Yeah.
first and foremost, because I believe you should reinvest in your people.
Right. And when you're gonna be doing it, the breakfast
Saturday morning, 28th,
at what time?
from 6 till 10.
6 to 10 o'clock.
10.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the breakfast, but it'll carry
So,
on till brunch
so that
anyway.
is 6 a.m.
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah,
Well, tell the people, right? Look in the camera
6
and
o'clock.
sell.
in the morning. Come down and have your breakfast. You can pre-order anyway. And we might have some delivery drivers if you're still in the hotels, your Airbnbs. I want you to just book in on 762-1409 and say, I would like this and that and the other. Bring it to me, because we got hot boxes here from the UK as well. We can drop it off to your hotel or your Airbnb, as long as it ain't too far. But the way in St. Kitts is far, this is so.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, so I pull up this thing because I have the picture in here in my phone.
That's cool.
Right, so the 26th to the 28th. So we have the Thursday night, we have Shensia. That's the pretty
Dancer lady, man.
dancer woman from Jamaica. Right? She's going to turn it up. You have the Signal Band. You have Chilla G. You have Patrice Roberts. Patrice is my girl.
That's my girl.
That's my girl too.
That's
Yeah.
my
Big up
girl.
yourself, Patrice
That's
Roberts.
my
I
girl.
can't wait to
Yes,
see you. I
that's
love
my girl.
Patrice. I feel
Bam.
like what I like about Patrice is she gives you a little bit of flirtation.
Yeah, man.
She gives you a little bit of certain things, but she still have a little decency in her delivery. I think that's what I like about
That's the best soca lady, man.
yeah.
Always me girl.
yeah, that's what I like about, and she's
Yeah.
she's gorgeous
Yo.
and she's tempting, but she
You know,
just respect herself.
You know what she say? She no care what they say about
She
me.
not care, and me tell you that's me say, I
Because
don't care what
you
they
see,
say about me.
That.
I live in my life.
Because Jackie, it's so me
Yeah.
stay, you know, because me not care what nobody say. Me up
Absolutely,
there.
yeah.
Me know, me up there. So
Yeah.
I don't care.
So so we have 2 to 3 more minutes. So just in case, so the Thursday night, and then you have Young Brother. Oh, I love his song.
Yeah, man.
Young Brother from Trinidad, and we have Kes band. Kes is like, he's a darling. He knows how to sing song for women. Yeah, he's just like the sugar and the icing and the, everything.
Everything mixed.
Everything nice. Yeah, mix. Yeah, I love that. And then we have Akayu Sweet. He is good, and that's local. We have Tupac, St. Kitts again, Collision Band, and we have the Honeybees Strings Band. So that's the
my
Thursday.
thing. I love string band
That's the
music.
Thursday night. So that is for tomorrow night. And we're gonna be wrapping it up soon. It is 9:50.
Oh, dear me.
So, and y'all coming a bit late.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it was booked in for 9:15 really, but I don't think it was your show.
yeah. But anyway, nevertheless, you said
We're here.
tomorrow you're here, and
we're
Saturday morning between 9 and 10, come out for your breakfast. I've always been down there at Bamboo Bar. I put them on social media all the time, the food and the fish and the Johnny
Johnny
cake
cakes,
and that kind of
yeah.
stuff. It's right in the heart of Bastia, to the back of the shoreline, right?
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
the back.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
man.
and it's easy to find. You can't miss it. Walking distance.
Yeah.
And you are going to be journeying over to England.
Yeah, man.
I
You
wish.
see,
Yeah,
and then
nice.
the Vibes Masquerade gonna be there too at
Yeah.
the breakfast. You know, show appreciation. to see
Question:
them there.
have you guys ever been on the music festival?
No, we're gonna be there this time,
This
Saturday
time,
night.
yeah.
Saturday
Yeah,
night.
that's nice.
Yeah, man.
Look at
This
you.
is something that I have to
Look
do.
at you.
Yes, baby. Something that I have to do
Nice,
because
yes.
you gotta respect the legends, you know.
Absolutely.
Me and my brother is legend of this art in this
Yeah.
country, you know, man.
All right. Okay. So it was really nice having you guys here. We're running out of time, but when you come back and know you, I want to basically sit down and have a real
Real chat.
chat.
Experience.
Have more time.
More time.
Because you have a lot rooted and
Yeah,
in the
I have,
music.
I have a lot to talk
Absolutely.
about. I like me want to just big up the people,
Yes.
come out to the bread first, support this thing because it's a the Vibes Masquerade, St. Kitts. We are representing everybody.
Look in the camera and talk to
St. Kitts,
them.
Nevis. We representative, so me just want you all to come. Big up Jackie and she gang from a Birmingham. Yo, boom, vibes.
Nice. I'm so happy and thank you for coming. And I'm looking forward. It's good to see that the masquerade has grown
Yeah, man, we take
over
it to
the
a next
years,
level, man.
and they're traveling out. And it's good to see that the diasporas all over the world are actually looking forward. And you know how good you feel when you're out there, you see something related to
yes.
where you come from.
Yeah.
And this is how I'm
Pride.
going to
Yeah.
end it tonight.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes,
but
my
again,
girl.
it's always going to be another day. And I'm
Next
going to
day,
see
man.
you Saturday.
Yes.
I ain't going to tell you too much, but I'm going to see you. And
Yes.
Saturday when I see you, you're going to smile.
No problem,
Yeah,
baby.
it's a secret.
It's a secret,
Yeah.
man. You know me always to you, man.
Yes.
Heart bless.
Always
all
for
the time.
real and encouraging
Always.
me.
Yeah, man. Not because we don't like go by no bar, sit down and
Absolutely,
drink nothing,
yes.
or see one another. Me not for
Yeah,
that.
no sir.
We not for
No,
that.
love and light.
Love
Yeah, love and light.
boom it,
Boom.
baby. Yes, man. Respect.
Thank you for coming, okay?
Yes.
Yes,
All right,
man.
yeah.
See you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, God is really the greatest.
Really the greatest God, a real God.
Yes. Tonight, Mr. Glenn Hobson was supposed to be here, but okay, good night. Yeah. But he's not that type of person. Maybe he's working late. It must be a reason. But look at that. Biff came in and, you know, the masquerade, and they're going to be going over there to England. And they're actually having some fundraising. The people from Birmingham over there in England, they're going to be having they're underground for music festival. And they're going to be at the Bamboo Bar this Saturday at 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning. So thank you so much for being a part of the Real Talk with Lavi. The folks on the internet, thank you so much. Thank you. And let me see. Good night to Mr. John Palmer. Good night to Brandon Webster. Good night. Good night to Miss Carmen Liebert, St. Thomas, always in the house. Good night to Miss Reeve Lawrence. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And I just want to say tomorrow and Friday on the weekend, people please be safe. You know, we have a lot of people in the place. We're already seeing people coming in. I went to the supermarket today and I see a lot of people from St. Kitts who have left St. Kitts for years. Good night to Vanny. Yeah, we have a lot of people on the grounds, and it's such a beautiful thing to see that our people from St. Kitts and Nevis, they're back home, coming down to not just go to music festival, but to go on out and socialize and, you know, mingle, network, and meet people that you know, and meet people that you don't know, and enjoy the show. So once again, it's always been a pleasure to be here. Next week, we have someone beautiful lined up. So next week, Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m., tune into Real Talk with Lavi. And I just want to let you guys know that I also add another chapter to my broadcasting. So I'm now the TV host when it comes to TVC Channel 40. Yeah, Lavi Gumbs is the host. So once again, thank you so much, people. Be safe tomorrow. Don't drink too hard. And if you know you're going to drink, make sure you either take an Uber or you have somebody responsible around you. But I would say the best person to be responsible is yourself. Have a wonderful night. Let's Get Real on winnfm. Hi, this is Lavi. Let's Get Real, Wednesday nights at 8 on winnfm. Get ready for an hour of real talk that will keep you engaged and informed, bringing you insights, the hottest topics of the moment, and perspectives that matter from the runway to the political arena. Real Talk with Lavi covers all. Let's Get Real, Wednesday night.